Eyes in the nursery. The state-of-the-art baby monitor was Amy's most prized possession when her daughter Lily was born. Its high-definition camera let her watch Lily on her phone from anywhere. Its sensors tracked the baby's sounds and movements. As a worried new mom, the smart monitor brought Amy immense peace of mind. Until the late-night alerts started coming. Amy would bolt awake to the monitor app's warning that Lily was crying. But peering at the screen, she'd see the baby fast asleep. She dismissed the first few false alarms as glitches. Then the camera began to lag and freeze unexpectedly, only for a few seconds, but long enough to spike Amy's anxiety. Soon she noticed other anomalies. The monitor's thermostat registered drops in temperature she couldn't feel when checking on Lily in person. The HD camera's zoom lens would randomly activate, giving glimpses up close of Lily's sleeping face. One night, the monitor notified Amy her daughter was awake and moving. Hurrying to the nursery, she found Lily still slumbering peacefully. Amy's unease grew. Someone must be remotely accessing the monitor and toying with its features. But why? What did they want? She contacted the company, demanding they inspect the device. Surely a hacker was invading her child's room through this flawed technology that was meant to protect. But customer support found nothing wrong. The alerts must be glitches, they claimed. Amy refused to believe them. She started spending all night watching the monitor video feed, studying each minor shift in shadow. Anytime the camera froze or lost a few frames, Amy's heart seized with certainty someone was lurking in those digital gaps, concealing themselves from view. Soon she couldn't sleep, obsessing over what creep was virtually creeping into her baby daughter's room night after night through the compromised monitor. She yelled at her exhausted husband, accusing him of not caring enough about their child's safety. He pleaded with Amy to get help before her paranoia spiraled out of control. But she only withdrew deeper into her chilling conviction that danger lurked unseen in the nursery shadows. One night Amy was abruptly torn from uneasy sleep by the monitor's shrill alarm. Lily was in distress. This time, it had to be real. Amy lunged for her phone, but the screen was infuriatingly frozen. Panicked, she raced to the nursery, where cries pierced the darkness. Amy swept up her wailing daughter, checking her desperately for any signs of harm. Finding none, she collapsed in sobs of relief on the floor, clutching Lily fiercely. She had almost lost her, all because the monitor failed. Amy knew then she had to take drastic measures. She would not let some predator steal any more moments with her child, even digitally. If the monitor could be hacked, she would get rid of it for good. Late that night, her husband woke to strange noises from Lily's room. He rushed in to find Amy methodically smashing the monitor against the wall, manic desperation in her bloodshot eyes. She had already destroyed the camera. Now she ripped at the electrical cords to silence this device that had betrayed her. Her husband finally grasped the depth of Amy's mania. She truly believed she was protecting their baby from some invisible stalker. He had no choice but to take Lily to his sister's until Amy got professional help. His wife only grew more hysterical as he packed up the baby, accusing him of being in league with Monitor Spy. After they left, Amy scoured the house for any remnant of the despised device. Finding a stray wire under the crib, she clawed at it until her fingernails cracked and bled. She would eliminate any portal that allowed a predator's gaze into their home. But even after the monitor was long demolished, Amy's compulsion consumed her. She stuffed cloths in air vents and electrical outlets. Who knew what other cameras were hidden there? She covered each window and mirror with blankets and boards. No opening where eyes could peer in would be left unsealed. Eventually, her frantic husband had Amy involuntarily committed to a psychiatric ward. Her delusions had completely overwhelmed her grip on reality. She refused to see her baby, certain danger still lurked unseen nearby. Her husband prayed the medications and therapy would bring his wife back from the edge she had plunged over. At the hospital, Amy often had to be restrained when she would claw at invisible cameras watching her, shrieking wildly. The doctors adjusted her medications and counseled her back to logic, helping her accept that the monitor had not been compromised after all. Slowly, the haze of paranoia lifted. After weeks of treatment, Amy was deemed ready to continue her recovery at home. Her husband welcomed her back warily, all monitors banished from the house. Their baby Lily had grown startlingly in her absence. As Amy cradled the giggling, wriggling girl, tears spilled down her cheeks. The feverish delusions that had torn their family apart finally seemed like a fading nightmare. They kept Lily's room free of any cameras or unnecessary gadgets, not wanting triggers. Meanwhile, Amy committed to ongoing therapy and medication at the recommendation of her doctors. Her husband remained cautiously optimistic that the worst was behind them. Until late one evening, when the phone rang with an unknown caller. Amy answered, and a familiar robotic voice spoke, motion detected in the nursery. Her blood turned to ice as the monitoring app's signature alert tone sounded. The call disconnected. Somehow, impossibly, the digital eyes had opened again. They had found a way back into her home, threatening her baby once more. Amy's hands shook violently. She knew what needed to be done this time. Grabbing a paring knife from the kitchen, she stalked toward the darkened nursery. Her husband jolted up from where he had fallen asleep, watching television. Confused, he followed the disturbed muttering coming from Lily's room. The sight inside made him cry out, his wife looming over their baby's crib, knife glinting. Before he could reach them, Amy plunged the blade into the shadowy shapes only she could see, screaming, "Not my baby! You won't watch my baby anymore!" The doctors speak in soothing voices now, when they come to give Amy her medication in the psychiatric ward. They tell her the cameras and monitor were never real, just figments of her troubled mind. When she is very compliant and calm, they let her husband visit with little Lily. The baby always cries at first seeing this familiar, but unfamiliar woman. But Amy does not mind. She knows that to protect her precious girl, she must stay here in this safe, windowless room away from the watching eyes. The doctors promise that someday she may come home again. But Amy knows better, she will remain here forever, guarding against the threats only she can see.